All right, welcome back, everybody. Sorry for the delay. We're having some minor technical difficulties displaying the presentation that we have for Universal Technical Institute. So we have Adam Moore here, who's a representative from the school. He's going to give you guys a brief rundown. Since we can't get the presentation up and running right now, he will go ahead and talk in depth about the school. What we'll do is once we add everything to the YouTube channel for the cut-ups of the presentations, we'll go ahead and throw the UTI presentation on that YouTube channel so you guys can go ahead and view it here in the next couple of weeks. Again, if you have any questions, if you want to know more about the school, we don't touch on anything right now, feel free to ask them on the chat room, or if you want to request more information for Adam to reach out to you, you can fill out the short form and request UTI as the school to get more information from. So Adam, go ahead and give us a rundown of UTI.
All right, how you guys doing? My name's Adam with UTI. At Universal Technical Institute, we train professional technicians in the transportation and motorsports careers. That's all we do. So we don't have a cooking school or a massage school or a nursing school. So we just train technicians in 5 different areas: automotive, diesel, collision repair, motorcycle, marine. Our programs are accredited, so if you go to our campus in Avondale, our students do get a 2-year degree in occupational studies. So our classes, they go about 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, doing nothing but this. So it's Monday through Friday. If a student has good grades and good attendance while they're attending our school, they can look into factory training programs such as Ford, GMC, BMW, Volvo, Mercedes-Benz, Porsche. I can go on, go on and on. But we also have our diesel programs too. Our diesel program is about 10 months long, so it's light and heavy diesel, but they also do hydraulic applications, transportation refrigerations for students that are into the long-haul trucking, that industry. That's a huge part of our country, but also mining, construction, farming. So we train in that. I know this Primavera, not a majority of our training, our technology's changed a lot into more computers and electronics. They're looking for this type of generation of student. They're not looking for the old grease monkey anymore. So if you're into the technical side of things, into the computers, apps, then BMW, Mercedes, Porsche, those programs might be something they're interested in.
Perfect. Okay, now a student decides, hey, I want to go to UTI. What's the timeline look like for, if I want to do just, normal, what were the 5 programs?
Our programs last between about a year to a year and 5 months.
Okay. So you're looking at about a year to year, 5 months to complete the training. Now, what's the job placement like once you finish up at UTI?
Our job placement nationally is 4 out of 5 graduates.
Okay, perfect.
So
again, if you guys are interested in this sort of field, if this is something that you want to go ahead and pursue, this is definitely a great option. Again, being able to get placed 4 out of 5. Is there student housing on the west side?
We don't have student housing, but we have partnerships with apartment buildings. So we give them discounted rates. We also have we can help them find roommates. Part of our curriculum, part of our program is also we have employment services. So we assist our students in finding a part-time job a month to 2 months prior to their start date. Because our campus in Avondale, about 60% of them are from out of state. So we have over 50, 60 students from Hawaii. They come from Alaska. They come from all over the place. So we assist them in that.
Okay. Now, a typical enrollment period, how many kids are in a new class that comes in?
Our average class size is around 24 to 24 students per class, but our campus as a whole, we're running about 1,700 students right now.
Okay.
But we have start dates and graduation dates every 3 weeks.
Okay.
And the reason we do that is for employment. So we're not trying to get 1,700 students out into the workforce. It's easier on our employment services.
Perfect.
Requirements.
Yeah. What are the GPA requirements? So if I'm a student at Primavera, what am I looking at having to achieve after graduate or up to graduation to get out to UTI?
That's a great question. We don't necessarily have a GPA requirement. Our type of learners are more hands-on and visual, not necessarily how well you can write a research paper. So, but you do need to have a high school diploma or a GED, but we prefer a high school diploma to begin at UTI.
Okay.
No SAT.
No SAT, ACT scores, nothing like that?
No.
Okay. Now, what would you say is the most popular program out of the 5 programs that you guys have there? Which one do you see the most students come in through on a yearly basis?
It just depends on where the market is at the time. Right now, diesel is really big. At UTI, it's all about employment, so we try to tell students about the diesel. But of course, people come to the UTI because they like cars. But we have Roush Yates Racing Engine Performance. That's part of our program. So they do turbocharging, supercharging, cold air induction, work with NOS, computer chip manipulation on all the tuners and V8s and all that stuff.
That's awesome. So when I go, let's say I go to UTI, am I going to have a personal advisor that's going to walk me through everything and going to stay with me through my time there? Or
Yes, I work with students that are interested in the program.
Okay.
Then once they become a student, they have an active advisor.
Okay.
So they assist them with financial aid, scholarships, programs, stuff like that.
Perfect. Are there any sort of clubs, student life stuff to do outside of the school, or is it once you're there, you know, this is your 5 hours a day, this is what you're getting? And
Oh, we rent the racetrack out for our students. We also
Okay.
have a student council. The students that are attending our school, this is what they like to do. So we have open shop every third Saturdays for our students to do their own stuff.
Okay.
We go to a lot of racing enthusiast events, like November 14th of next month. We have scholarship testing for seniors, but at the same time, we have a huge car show.
Okay.
From the guys that started Race Wars and stuff like that. So we always have enthusiast events at our campus.
That's awesome. Are there financial aid options available to students who are looking to go to UTI?
Yes, we're a Title IV funded school, so we have Pell Grant, we have scholarships. We have over $12 million worth of scholarships. Gravedigger gives a $20,000 scholarship if they make a 2-minute video. For our motorcycle school as well, we have the Ricky Carmichael and Jeremy McGrath $20,000 scholarship. And so there's a lot of, Imagine America, there's a lot of scholarships available.
Perfect. So any of you students that are out there that are looking to go to UTI or want more information, know that there are a lot of opportunities for you to get scholarship, financial aid assistance if you are going to go ahead and choose to pursue that future field. Do students get discounts on car parts, stuff like that?
We
or-
do have an AutoZone at our campus, so they do get a discount. We're the second biggest vendor of Snap-on tools besides the U.S. military for all of our campuses nationwide. So while a student is attending, they can get up to 50% off of Snap-on tools.
Okay.
And then once they graduate, we give them a $1,000 voucher to
Awesome.
start their own set.
That's fantastic. And then you said campuses nationwide, but how many campuses are there?
We
across
have
the
11.
nation?
So we
Okay.
have Avondale. Avondale campus is 280,000 square feet. It's basically the size of 2 to 3 super Walmarts.
Okay.
And then we have a campus in Sacramento, California, Rancho Cucamonga, California, Long Beach, California, 2 in Texas, Orlando. We have a NASCAR tech in Mooresville, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Boston, and Chicago.
Wow. Okay.
So we're not a little local school that
No.
helps place a student in one of the different shops. We source our graduates everywhere.
Okay, so would students be able to choose then, hey, you know, I grew up in Arizona, went to Primavera, but, you know, I want to go to the Chicago campus? Or
Exactly.
that's, okay.
Yep. And there's
Awesome.
no out-of-state or in-state tuition. It's all
It's just
core programs.
flat rates
Yeah.
the entire way through? Awesome. Now, are there any other enrollment requirements that students would need to meet when they're going? Or
Like the high school graduate and the GED, but when we sit down with the student, we want to know about their driving record. Because for employment in this field, the employers have to have insurance on their techs. And if a student has a bad driving record, that's going to affect their employment. And we don't want a student to invest in our education and not be able to get a job.
Good point.
And we also, part of our, we also do random drug screening for our students and our staff while they're attending. We do have a dress code policy. So shirts can be tucked in, pants can be pulled up, no hoop earrings. So it's industry related.
There you go. Do we have any more questions? Okay, remember students, this is your chance right now. If you're on the chat and you want to get more questions in for UTI, go ahead and get them in. Like I said, if you want more information, go ahead and fill out that short form and you'll be able to view the presentation that unfortunately we weren't able to upload today, but we will get that on the YouTube clip. So if you want to in a couple of weeks, check it out at a later date, you'll be able to go through and check out the entire UTI presentation. It looks like we are done on the questions. But again, Adam, thank you for showing up and fighting through this with us.
No,
And,
I apologize.
you know, we look forward to having you guys here again in the future, and hopefully we have a lot of students that reach out and contact you.
Right on.
All right. Thank you, guys.